Hello students, welcome to the class 10th, and in this video I am going to introduce chapter 5 of maths, that is arithmetic progression. In short, we said AP. Progression is of different types: arithmetic progression, geometric progression and harmonic progression. In short, we can say AP, GP and HP. But GP and HP you will study in your higher classes. Here I am going to introduce only arithmetic progression, which is in your syllabus. Now first of all, we discuss about the progression. Progression are the numbers arranged in a particular order such that they form a predictable order. Predictable means we can find the next number easily in that particular order which we are discussing. Like if I am saying 1 2 3 4, a particular order is +1 +1 +1, so we can easily find the next 1 to 4, that is 5. ऐसे example is 1 3 5 7 etc. Here a particular order of +2 in every preceding term, so we get the next term of 7 as adding 2 in it. Okay, so this is the predictable order and these two are progression. Similarly, so many progressions are there. Now we will discuss about the term arithmetic. Arithmetic is a branch of mathematics that consists of study of numbers. Just it is a branch in which we study about the numbers, so it is called arithmetic. Now we come to arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers such that the difference between the consecutive terms is constant. Sequence, we can also say progression of numbers such that the difference between the consecutive means lagatar. If we have a particular type of sequence, then every digit or every number have equal difference between them. Here difference means second term minus first term. So in term of AP, we call this difference as common difference. This common difference may be positive, negative or zero. Few examples of arithmetic progression are: if we have the series 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. So what you have observed that every number is at the gap of +2, or we can say every number have a particular difference of +2. So they have a common difference of +2. So it is in AP and common difference is here +2. Another example is 4, 2, 0 and so on. Here what you observe? We observe that every number is at a particular difference of -2. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 0 minus 2, you get -2 and so on. Here what is the common difference? Common difference is of -2. So this is also in AP because common difference is same. Now come to the next example. Next example is 2, 2, 2, 2. Is this an AP? Yes, it is an AP because every number is at a particular difference of 0. 2 plus 0, 2. 2 plus 0, 2. 2 plus 0, 2. 2 plus 0, 2. So common difference here in this AP will be 0. Now generally AP is represented as A, A1, A2, A3 and so on, where A is the first term of AP. Now if AP is A, A1, A2, A3 and so on, so general form of AP can be written as A for first term, then we add a common difference of D, so we get the second term A plus D, then third term A plus 2D, because A plus D, when we add D here, so 2D becomes here, so A plus 3D, that is why the fourth term becomes A plus 3D, where A is the first term and D is the common difference of that particular AP. For example, now if you have first term 6 and common difference 3 and you have to find out the AP, then we will easily find out AP because now we get a general form of AP as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. So AP will be, if you have the first term and if you have the common difference D, then you can easily find out the AP as 6, 6 plus 3, 6 plus 2 into 3 and so on. These dashes shows that it is an infinite series. We don't know where it ends. Okay. So now the term becomes 6, 9, 6 plus, this is also 6. So 6 plus 6 it becomes 12 and so on. Similarly, if you have first term 6 and common difference minus 3, then what is the AP? In a similar way, we can easily find out the AP as 6, 6 plus minus 3, because here common difference is minus 3. So we put in same formula and easily find out the AP. So it becomes 6, 6 minus 3 and 6 minus 6 and so on. So 6, 3, 0, and so on. It becomes an AP whose first term is 6 and common difference is minus 3. Now similarly, in first exercise you will get the questions like some series are given and you have to find out is whether it is an AP or not. So if I take the example 4, 10, 16, 22, then you have to find out whether it is AP or not. So for it, you need to find out the common difference between each term. If the common difference you get it is same or common in all the terms, then you can say it is AP, otherwise no. So now find out the first difference. First difference we will easily find out by A1 minus A means second minus first. It is 6. Similarly, 16 minus 10, second difference, it is also 6. And the third difference D3 is 22 minus 16, which is also 6. Now common difference is 6, hence we can say it is an AP. Now, I hope you are able to solve the exercise 5.1. That is why I am giving you homework exercise 5.1 with examples. If you have any doubt or any question. Hello students, today I am going to discuss the question number 4 of exercise 5.1 and their 12th and 13th part. 12th part is you have to check that whether the series is in AP or not. If it is in AP, then you have to find out the 3 more terms of it. Here first term A is equals to root 2 and the second term is root 8, which can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 under root. So 2 into 2, pair from pair 1, 2 come out. So root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. Similarly 18 is 2 into 3 into 3 and root of it becomes 3 root 2. Similarly, fourth term is root 32 and the factorization is given below. So, from the 2 pairs of 2, 2 comes out and it becomes 4 root 2 and so on. Now, we have to check the difference. Difference first will be this minus this means A2 minus A, second term minus first term. So, it becomes 2 root 2 minus root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2. I think you have remembered that if root is same, then we can subtract them in the same way as we subtract the variables. So 2 root 2 minus root 2 is equals to root 2 in the same way as you have 2x minus x is equals to x. Now difference 2 is third minus second term. So 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. 3 minus 2, that is 1 and root 2 remain as it is. Similarly, difference 3 is 4 root 2 yani fourth term minus third term. So it becomes 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2, which is root 2. Common difference, we can clearly see that we have a common difference of root 2 here. So we can easily say that this series is in AP. Hence, given series is in AP. Now, we have to give next 3 terms. So we can use the nth term formula, which you have earlier in earlier video. So an is equals to a plus n minus 1d. So we have 4 terms. We have to give 5, 6th and 7th term. A5 will be a plus 5 minus 1d, which is a plus 4d. You have the first term, you have the common difference and you will get the 5 root 2. Or directly you can give the 6th term as 6 root 2 because root 2 add in this. So 6 root 2 and the difference root 2 if add in this, then we get the 7th term. Now come to the 13th question. In the same way, we have root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12. In the similar way, we get first term, second term, which can be written as under root 2 into root 3, and I can write root 2 into root 3. Similarly, root 9 can be written as root 3 into root 3. I am not taking the 3 because all are in root 3 terms, so I remain it as it is in root 3 form. Root 12, 2 into 3, which is root 2 into root 3. Now you have to check the difference. Difference 1 will be second minus first, means root 2 into root 3 minus root 3. It will be root 3 common in both the sides. So root 3 into here, root 2 remain as it is, where we have taken the root 3 as common and nothing is there, so 1 is remaining here. Similarly, difference 2 will be root 3 into root 3, which is the third term, minus root 2 into root 3, which is the second term. So third term minus second term. Now we have root 3 as common and the remaining will be root 3 minus root 2. Clearly we can see that difference 1 is not equal to difference 2. If the difference is not same, hence the given series is not in AP and we don't need to give the next 3 terms.